Hello, me again with wood in the wood shop. So fitting these openers now into these big ass windows. I've done a load already, but yeah, it's a bit of fanning about, bit of messing about, but as they say, preparation is 90% of the battle. So we're not told the missus that yet, but we'll get there. So, but yeah, great. Obviously, I've made the openers to the size of the opening, so I can plane the edges down, get it all nice, squared up. A few little tricks on the surface planer, just to square the edges off. Just take it nice and easy, just steady, 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 steady. So here it is. That's going to be the opening. As you can see, it's all slot tenoned, made to basically fit the wall bar of it. So it's tight there. What we've got there, probably 3mm gap, something like that. So you want, ideally, you want 3mm either side, because these friction hinges, they don't just open, they sort of like shift across and swing round, which is good if you like that sort of shit. So, but yeah, these are the ones that I've already done. So obviously, touch of burn marks. I was going so slow on the planer. Probably a 6mm gap all the way round. So when that's up, you've got 3mm top and bottom. 3mm side to side, which will allow your locks, your multi-point locks and your keeps and the mushrooms to slide into each other. Your friction hinges not to bind, everything else. So when that's all done, you can rebate these out so it'll sit over. Obviously you've got all your gubbins and your workings in, and then cut the slot in for your friction hinges to as a guide as to where they go. That is what that's for. If you remember on earlier videos, you can just push your friction hinge up to that, push your keeps up to that, and they just work like a dream. So yeah, I'll jump on planer down there somewhere, hidden behind all the crap, and show you the little tricks. Right, this is the old Dominion. Marvellous bit of kit, weighs about 4 trillion planets. So once you put it in place, don't bother moving it. So, but yeah, here's the little trick that I've been taught by some old ass joiners, seeing as though this is now a dying trade, because all you muppets just like to sit in a nice warm office staring at nice birds, instead of being in here in the dusty mess on your own like a loser. So but yeah, right, now if you remember, this opener was on the tilt a slight bit, so I've marked that corner. I want to touch more off that than off that side. So what I do, spin it round, and I've put a wooden fence all the way along, so it's going to be a bit hard to show you this one-handed. But what I do is get it set, tilt it up slightly, and hold it on that fence, so when it runs through the plane, it takes off that edge. And then, because it's only taken a skimming off, you can run it through till it comes to this edge, and then check it for square. So I'll set you down somewhere and show you our crack on. Right, so this is the sash to the opener. If you remember, there was a tight at the bottom and about a 3mm gap at the top. So it's all nice cleaned up now. Try and drop that in on that front edge. Oh, like a ruddy glove. Nice fit, top to bottom now. Should be a nice even gap across the top, which there is. Nice down this side as well. So obviously this gap and this gap aren't quite big enough, because if you remember that they're being split in half for the top and bottom gap, so I can do a skim off the top and a skim off the side, which will give me just enough of a gap and ease on the openers. So I'll do that, and then that's that window done, ready for sanding and spraying. Woo! Wizard.